spend the day with me. So excuse my bedhead, but we were up very early. I try to do laundry in the mornings, putting on a wash first thing, and this is the only way I can stay on top of the huge pile. I got ready and I have this grey streak in my hair, which I get a bit self-conscious about when I see people looking at it, and I sometimes spray it with this temporary hair dye which just washes out. I made cheese and ham sandwiches for my children's lunches with homemade bread and homemade ham. For breakfast we had fresh hot cross buns, which I made yesterday. I made a double batch and I froze most of them. And guys, I've started a sourdough starter. I'm only on day 6, but I was feeding it here. We cycled to school through the woods, which is so nice first thing in the morning, and then I grabbed my second cup of tea and drove to work. My first and favourite thing to do is to collect the eggs from the chickens and ducks, especially when you take them out and they're still warm. You can see the size difference between the chicken and the duck eggs. I opened up all the polytunnels to get some airflow and did some more planting out of seeds and seedlings just to replace anything that's been eaten by the slugs. Even after I've applied nematodes, we're planning to have wisteria growing over this structure, and it's going to look so beautiful. I went inside to check on all the seedlings and then spent the rest of my morning pricking them out into bigger pots to grow on. I got into the car and realised yet again I'd forgotten to wear gloves, and my hands are really suffering in this weather. For lunch I had some leftover quiche and salad, and I quickly got on with making some video content for you guys. I was making the viral croissant bread, which was just really amazing. Now I have a habit of fishing things out of people's skips because I just have a vision for these items. It did have some mold on it, but I knew I could clean it off quite easily, so I used a solution of bleach and cold water, and hopefully that bleach will kill any mold spores. On the way to do the school run, I was picking up the coffee grounds that the local cafes save for me. We have an arrangement and they save these for me to use in the garden. I pick them up every 7 days or so. When I got home, I realised my habit of picking things out of people's skips has rubbed off on my husband, and he's come home with these gorgeous iron railings. He's building this tree house in the garden for our children, and he's determined to do it only using free or recycled materials. So far he's only been able to do the stairs and platform, but with all this new stuff maybe he'll be able to finish it off. The kids just wanted to eat my croissant bread for dinner, so I did fried chicken, bread and peas. I'm training for Tough Mudder, which is in a couple of weeks, and my husband came with me for a run, so I didn't have to go on my own in the dark. Lastly, I made my husband's lunch using that amazing croissant bread so that he didn't spend about £50 on lunch in London. Not that it matters, but one day I'd love to add up the calories in his lunchbox. And it felt so heavy, so I thought I'd weigh it, and it weighed 3.5 kilograms. Thanks so much for watching, bye!